Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Sunday, September 24th, 2017, and the fall transitional period has officially begun. This can be a pretty difficult time to fish on occasion because the weather gets much more unpredictable and the fish will start fluctuating between their summer and their fall patterns, and from day to day it can be really tough to pattern them. So what I'm going to do to start out here today is I'm going to go with what is traditionally the most reliable bite day in and day out. I'm going to start out by going for some pickerel just to break the ice, and we'll see where the day takes us from there. You know, I might move on to bass or panfish or something else. If the pickerel bite stays really hot all day, I might stick with pickerel. But I'm just going to see if I can get something going first, and then we'll take it from there. There's a fish. Oh, looks like a bass. Target pickerel, catch a bass. Wonder what I'll catch if I go bass fishing. Little guy. Came on a little soft jerkbait. I had started with a floating minnow plug, and I got a couple of short strikes on it from pickerel. So I switched over to this bait, which can work it a little slower. Maybe I can turn those near misses into fish caught. There's one right there. And that looks like a pickerel. So it looks like the lure change was a good idea. Skirt him in over the weeds. Oh, flopped off. Get him back in the water. There we go. There's a fish. Whoa! That is a leaping largemouth. Not a bad size either. Ah, there we go. This one has some spirit to go along with his size. Nice chunky pounder. Didn't see or feel the hit, just saw the line racing out. There's a fish. That's a bass. You hit it on the fall. Oh. Well, I went pickerel fishing, and so far I've caught 3 bass. Bass tournament fishermen, take note. You want to catch a bunch of bass? Go pickerel fishing. I bet you never thought it was that easy. Okay guys, I'm here checking out a second spot. Hopefully it will treat me at least as well as the first spot did. This is the first time I've fished this pond all year. Really not sure what to expect. It looks shallow, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad thing. There's a fish. Another largie. You know, I thought when I came up on this place, with the wind blowing in like this, and the creek channel right here, if I were going to pick any place for there to be a fish, this is the spot. And I was not disappointed. Well, maybe a little disappointed by the size, but at least my theory was correct. There's a fish. He hit that as soon as it hit the water. Now I'm just taking him on a skiing trip. There we go. Got some fight in him after all. Switched over to a swim bait just to see what was going on. He was going on, and now he's going back. There's a fish. Another largie, about the same size as that last one. Could actually be the same fish for all I know. Looks almost the same. Ate the same lure, so it's got the same taste as the other one. There's a fish. Got me down in the weeds. Alright. Oh, there we go. Little largie. He might have wanted me to eat him because he was bringing some side salad with him. Fortunately for him, he's too small. Alright everyone, I think that's going to do it for today's trip. Didn't turn out too bad considering the conditions we had today, which was high sun, high pressure, and high temps. But I was able to put together a decent pattern, even though I started the day looking to catch some pickerel, wound up with a bunch of bass, which is actually pretty refreshing since normally it's the other way around. So even though it's pretty hot right now, it's not going to be too long before the fish are going to start moving into their fall patterns, which means they're going to be schooling up and feeding heavily. So if you haven't already, get those bait fish imitations ready, and hopefully you'll be able to cash in on it this year. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.